TVR Universe, I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and I build weekly videos to help build your brand. If that sounds interesting to you and will perhaps give you value, subscribe now. I am pumped up today to bring you guys value, something a little bit different. Obviously something I talk about, YouTube tips and building your channel, this sort of thing. But the angle I want to go with today is as a gamer, and everything I'm going to talk about in today's video will apply to every type of creator here on YouTube when building or editing or evolving your channel. So do not go anywhere. Grab a pen, grab a pad, grab your phone, notes on another tab as you watch this video live, or whatever the best way it is for you to keep notes, and make sure that you jot these things down because they're going to give you absolute value. And I guarantee you, if you at least apply some of the tips I share with you today, your channel will see growth, probably overtake mine and see the stars. And that's what I want for our community here at the TVR Universe. Let's see if anyone's in the shop. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so the first thing I want you to think about is the branding as a whole and the imagery. But before we continue with that, I just want you to know something. It is massively important to make videos about whatever you're passionate about. I know for those of you that have been here for a while, you will think, Dave, we know this. But there's so many people that probably just make videos about anything, and then 6-10 videos down the line, you know, the heart's not in it and blah, blah, blah. So it's really important for burnout purposes, because burnout is a real thing here on YouTube. And I do not want any of you getting burnt out here on YouTube, because it's just not a nice place to be. So if you can make videos about what you're passionate about, you will bring value. Okay, so when I say branding, then I'm not just talking about, you know, everything on your channel. Well, I'm thinking of all of it, but think of it yourself. You are part of the brand. What you bring to the table here on YouTube as a creator, your enthusiasm, your personality. Think about, you know, boosting up your personality to project yourself on your camera, on your videos, to connect with your audience, to pull in people, because you don't just want views and, you know, duration of view. Obviously all that's important, and I'm not going to dismay from that whatsoever. But what I truly think even more important than subscribers, I know that's a swear word, but I tell you what is more important than that is consistent people, members of your community, people that really care and are as passionate as you about the content that you're creating. So that is what I want you to think about, but we'll get to a bit more about that later on. So I want you to think about imagery then. So if we go over to Cam 2, hello Cam 2, and I'm just going to open up a second tab, see if anyone's in the comments. Please let me know, because last week we had a brief problem where for whatever reason I just couldn't see the comments, which was really annoying. So I'm just going to briefly have a look as you about the content and just that you're created. So that I'm just going to write anything on there just to see a bit more about that later. Anyway, so that's good. So look, see my channel as an example. Now, bear in mind, you know, you don't have to do exactly as I do and all this sort of jazz. So just bear this in mind. But really think of imagery and branding as a big part of it. And imagery is a big part of your brand. So I want you to bear that in mind. So the first thing I want you to think about is the cover. Now, as a gamer, you're probably thinking, okay, again, but it's amazing. I go on loads and loads of channels every week, and it's amazing how many gaming channels especially I go on, and you have no idea what type of games they're thinking about or what type of games they're making videos about. They're all over the place. The banner's hit and miss. They haven't got a profile picture. And why not? You want to bring in and build a community of hardcore members that really care about your content. And if your imagery looks lazy, then your viewers will be lazy, because they'll be like, no, this is obviously, you know, this man or girl or woman or whatever obviously doesn't care about their channel, so I'm not going to stick around for too long. But if you go on and it looks really awesome, you think, okay, wicked. So with your cover, I like to think that my cover is pretty obvious what my channel's about. Video and YouTube tips on a weekly basis, Tuesdays, Fridays, bam, bam, bam. Start today, because I want you guys to build a channel. Now, if you're a gamer But this, like I said earlier, this can apply to absolutely any of you, so bear that in mind. Make it really obvious, so whatever your name is, maybe think of a cool name, or you can literally just put the best gaming channel in the world, or I don't know, come up with some cool little catchphrase, and then maybe underneath 2 or 3 words of what will be on your channel. So thinking, like walkthroughs, gameplay, maybe sort of tips. So you could literally just put those 3 things. So a gamer will relate to that, and they will see straight away. Maybe you holding a controller, or a headset, or maybe you're next to your favorite console, or something like that. Just so it's really obvious, and showing that imagery. So as soon as anyone comes onto your channel, they're obviously a gamer because they've came onto your channel because your channel is about gaming, and they will automatically go, okay, this channel is obviously for me. And this can be applied with any of you. So if you're a cooking channel, musician, I don't know, you climb mountains, you make videos like mine, as soon as someone comes on your channel, the banner is the first thing they more or less see, apart from possibly your profile picture. And this is something else I want you to think about briefly. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to build a community, and I have grown a really nice community over the last sort of 6 to 10 months. It's brilliant. I love you guys. I watch as many of your videos as possible. If you're getting value from today's video, smash that like button if you're getting value. And if you're new here, consider subscribing now. Value. And if you've got a mug, drink together. Oh yes, get your water in, get the Andy on. That's what I call tea. Get the alcohol. Have a drink. Come on, it's Friday. Come on, build up the channel. Passionate about your channel. Anyway, Dave, crack on. So your profile picture. Now, as a gamer, there's nothing wrong with a symbol that identifies you as a gamer. So your favorite controller, be it Xbox or PlayStation, or it could be a gaming mouse, because that would indicate to PC gamers straight away, oh, cool, that's an awesome looking mouse. He's obviously a PC gamer, and that identifies the imagery. It pulls them in. So instantly you think, oh, this is cool. And there's nothing wrong with doing what I've done. If you want a personal brand, being a gamer, or no matter what your channel's about, I personally feel best practice a really cool picture of you, especially if you're making just, your one-man band or one-woman band. I can't say that for some reason. And that just identifies straight away with it. It's you, especially for your regular viewers, if they see you on the live streams. Like when I watch Nick Newman's on Saturday, I'll see people like Ash, for example, on there, who was on there last Saturday. And you'll go, oh, cool, it's Ash, and and that sort of thing. So, and you get to identify people straight away. So that's really cool. And I personally think it just looks better. And I'm holding the camera because that identifies the imagery again, part of my brand, that it's me making videos about, cameras and YouTube tips and all the rest of it. So, literally anybody, from, regulars to people that have literally, this is the first time today. There could be someone watching this now, live or on the replay, that have never seen my content before. And they will identify straight away that I've obviously talked about cameras at some point. So I like cameras, I'll click on Dave. And then instantly they'll see the channel. And do you see where I'm going with that? So it's all about bringing them in. And then as soon as they see your awesome banner with you, holding a controller, or, if you're a cooking channel, a frying pan, I don't know. But you get the idea. Make it really, really easy for your viewers to identify what your channel is about. Now, I know I probably feel like I'm going on a bit, but I really feel it's so, so important. Now, as a gamer channel, and again, everything I'm talking about today can be applied on all your channels, so do not feel left out, please, please, please. Just bear in mind is you then have your trailer. Now, at the moment, it's constantly changing and evolving, but at the moment you can have 2 trailers, one for your regular subscribers and for new people who aren't subscribed yet. Now, I personally, just because it's easier, I tend to put my newest video, just so for my regulars, it's as easy as possible to think, oh, Dave's got a new video, or if they come onto the channel, they can see straight away that's the latest video. Or I like to think, or I try my best, and you should as well, to make my newest video the best content that I can possibly make. And because of that, I try to ensure that every video is better than the one before. That's ultimately what you want to be doing. So think about your branding, really think of, having that work ethic of, every video I'm going to prove upon audio or lighting or whatever, to really pull in your fan base to think, this person is really passionate about what they make videos about. I dig what they do. I'm going to subscribe because they obviously taken the time and the energy to make this content. They obviously care about what they're doing, and high five to them. So, you know, this is the sort of thing I want you to think about. So let's just briefly have a look then. Let's just slow down a peg or two because, you know, it's working. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm just going to go to cam 1 just for a second. I'm just going to see who's in the live chat. Hello, Brad. Welcome, as always. Here he is. Give us a bit of value. Oh, yes. Giving a bit of value there, Brad. Bit of value. Oh, yeah. And Ms. Gaming. Hello. We've got a gamer in the house. Awesome. So we're going to be talking about how to improve your gaming channels today. Get the handy on. Love it. Just checking you can see. Thanks, mate. Yep, I can see the comments. That's high five. Awesome. Love it. Right, let's crack on with some value. So we've got gamers watching this live, so I better make sure that the value is top notch. Okay. So what I want you to think about then, if we go back to this camera, just so you guys can see. So if you're thinking about being, you know, as a gamer, you want to make your banner as really as obvious as possible. Now, what I might do actually is just see if we can perhaps find a gaming channel. So I bear in mind, I don't want to embarrass anyone, so I'm going to try and find someone who none of us know. I apologise if you do. Let's just put, right, this is really, this is literally on the spot, so this is probably not the best solution. I'm going to put gamer channel, see what pops up. Oh look, there's my video. Okay, so let's click on this guy then, whoever he is. Oh, it's Mojo. Okay, so this is really cool then. So Watch Mojo, they do games and all sorts of things. So you can see here that they've got, you know, really clear banner. You know, they obviously do about movies. You can see there's lots of clips of movies there. It's Watch Mojo, which is a really big channel, cool channel. They've got 23 million. It's really obvious what they do. And this is the type of thing when you think about straight away. They've got, by the look of it, probably their newest video. That's what I do. And you can have a welcome trailer, but I personally find them a bit sort of weak because, like, and don't take this the wrong way if you do have a welcome trailer, nothing wrong with that. YouTube themselves say it's really good to help entice new subscribers, but I just think it just seems a bit like, hi everyone, and technically you could be doing that in every video. So you want your first video to really bring people in, so bear that in mind. And then remember that you've got 10 tabs up to that you want to use. So as a gamer, you know, I wouldn't, you know, even though this is a massive YouTube channel, but I wouldn't have uploads at the top. Okay, that's your recent ones, and maybe you might find your community digs that. But I personally would put more effort into it. So I personally would have, I would do a strategy. So this is my gamer strategy for you guys. For you regulars, you may have heard this already. I would do game walkthroughs and game reviews, make 2 separate playlists, not straight away, work on one then the other, and do 2 or 3 walkthroughs of 2 or 3 games, and then maybe do 4 or 5 game reviews and see which videos get the most traction, the most likes, the most comments, the most engagement, the most watch time, you know, all that stuff as us creators love. And then perhaps from there, concentrate on whichever one does better. Because by then, and then once you've made your first 40, 50 videos, there is no real rules, so don't worry too much. But once you made your first 40 or 50 views, bear in mind that from there, they're the videos that you should concentrate on and push forward, because that will be what your viewers like, your growing community, and that is what you want. So I'm going to go back to my channel just because I know my channel better. And you could have a subscribe to, I'll put subscribe to value, for value, just because I thought that's funny. You can put a subscribe button in, it's a little bit of programming, you can Google it to find it. You could have your Twitter and Instagram feed. I've heard recently that, you know, you want to entice your people to stay on this platform here on YouTube. So perhaps you don't want to make it too easy for people to go here, there and everywhere. But at the same time, if you're building a community like I really am, and that I like to, quite often I will share the fact that I have an Instagram and Twitter page just because I want to connect with my core fans on a weekly basis, as I do some of you watching now on the replay or live now. And it's just really nice because I love watching your content, and this is what it should be about. It shouldn't be just about you and your channel. It really, I know I probably sound like I'm beating the bush here a little bit, but it really should be about building your community, building your brand, and imagery is part of that, but bringing value to people and using imagery to make it very obvious what your channel is about, and then connecting with your viewers. Now I'm just going to briefly mention something that's really cool. If you want to support the channel in any way whatsoever, you can watch any of our videos for awesome content. We've got loads more to talk about as live stream, so do not go anywhere. If you'd like to support the brand, watch any of our videos from start to end. As a creator, you will appreciate it. It's a great way to support the channel. You can join our awesome Facebook community, which is on Facebook. There's a link to that in the description. Now, if you're thinking about the sort of things you want to set up when making your videos, tripods, cameras, gear in that sense, I've got loads of affiliate links in the description. Go and check it out. If any of it interests you, click on it, check it out, see if it's for you. If it is, boom, buy it. And also we also have merch. We have t-shirts and mugs and all this sort of value if you just want to support the brand and just feel part of this community. But more importantly, just by watching these videos, engaging in the videos, like I said, go on our Facebook community page, share your content on there, and become part of the TVR universe. So let's crack on with the value. And just before we do, I just want to see who is about. Do you have any tips on how I can improve my videos without talking in the video? And thumbnails. Well, funny you say that, actually. I was just about to get on imagery in a bit more detail. I appreciate it being a bit all over the place, but I just feel there's a lot to talk about. Do you have any tips on how to improve my videos without talking in my video? Okay, so if you're not confident about talking in your videos, and that's fine. As you can probably tell, I can talk for England, but I appreciate there's loads of people out there, and there are some really good channels that literally have no talking in. So what you could do, you could do screenshots or get pictures of the game or the videos of games that you like, because you know it's okay, that sort of thing. And then what you could do it like a slideshow. So you could get some fantastic music, go on the audio YouTube audio library, download some music, make sure you credit it in your description just to cover your own back. You can edit it, some music that you feel applies with that game, just sort of cover yourself so you're not getting, you know, copyright strikes and stuff. And you could just edit a nice little, I've been Dumbledore the word, someone help me. Slideshow, there we go, slideshow. And from there, you could do a nice slideshow of a particular game, or like clips of the walkthrough, or you could just do the walkthrough, or perhaps if you think about value, because to be fair, this is something I want you to bear in mind as gamers. There is loads of people just doing walkthroughs. There's loads of people just doing, whatever. So you want to stand out, do something different. This is why I would personally recommend things like game reviews. Now, again, you don't have to talk. You could literally just put words on the screen to music, and people, tend to like all sorts of things. And as long as you keep making similar type of content, you will attract the type of people that you want to help build your community. So I hope that's answered your question. But yeah, there's loads of things you could do, but I highly recommend testing, walkthroughs, game reviews, tips, whatever your videos are about. Do sort of things like the tip videos. This is something I think gets a lot of engagement, how to kill certain bad guys, secret achievements that maybe not everybody knows, because it's amazing how many people don't know where certain things are on any game. I would highly recommend to build your channel, think of games that are very popular, things like Call of Duty and Minecraft, and games that are really popular, Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that, and make videos about them, and you will probably get a large amount of people watching those content. But at the same time, try to think how you can be different. Now, talking about thumbnails then, because that was your other question. That's something else I want to talk about. Again, this goes with imagery, so it's all part of your brand. So with imagery then, so see with, as you can see here on the live stream that I'm going live with now, I was thinking, right, so in this channel, I want to talk about gamers. So thinking about your audience, I want to relate to gamers. So what do gamers like? We love our controllers, we love our mouse mats, mices. If you're a PC gamer, you know, if you're a proper gamer, literally every gamer has some sort of headset. So straight away I thought, right, controller, headset, imagery, audience will relate to that. Just no more than 2-3 words. And this is what I want you to think about in your thumbnail. Make them as clear as possible. I'm on the right camera. I was just worried I was looking at the wrong camera for a second then. But I would highly recommend that. And let's just change it up a bit and go to cam 1, because why not? But what I would highly recommend with your thumbnail is make them as clear as possible. So you want to think, say you're making a video about, I don't know, the secrets on Assassin's Creed, right? So you want a nice clear picture of the game, you know, the main character of whichever Assassin's Creed you're making about. And then from that, no more than 2 or 3 words, you know, like 3 secrets, or, you know, something sort of snappy, but no more than 3 or 4 words. Because so many people make the mistake of trying to throw everything on and 50 pictures and picture there and picture there. There's nothing wrong with any of you having a picture of you on it. I think it's great, as you probably see in my content, especially if you're a regular. I think, again, when you're building your community, it's a good way to connect with your audience, because they automatically can identify and go, oh, it's one of your videos. And your regulars are more likely to click on it because they know it's you, type of thing. Or perhaps if you don't want to do that, you can, think about your branding, your imagery, you can try and use the same colours. So what I would highly recommend, try and keep your cover, thumbnails and profile all the sort. So you probably notice I try to put orange everywhere, or orange and white. I've sort of subtly done that as my branding colours, if you will. So if any of you can think of just 2 colours that you think work well together, and you can subtly put them on every thumbnail, put them in your, you know, your cover, your channel cover. Maybe you could do, I know, slightly in your, so you get the idea. So it's all part of your branding, and it makes your channel look so much professional. So as a gamer, if you can build up a really clear cover, really cool profile picture, and knock out those tabs, and then you can have some really cool playlists. So I would purposely put the ones that you want people to see first at the top. So you could be like game reviews, and you could have like 10, 20 of this year, the ones you've done. Then you could have different walkthroughs, you could have different playlists of that if you want to do it in different parts, if that's easier. I know that's something that a lot of people do, because I appreciate a lot of games do go on for a long time. So you want to split them up. Maybe to entice people, you might want to make a video that's no longer than 30, 40 minutes. Sometimes it's too easy to go on for hours. And you've got to remember, especially in this day and age, people might not necessarily, I mean, gamers are different, because, you know, us gamers, we don't mind watching videos for ages, but, you know, civilians, as we like to call them, might, you know, they tend to want to watch short videos. So you may find, if you do like a few walkthroughs and a few game reviews, but then you mix up with some tip videos, then you'll find that a lot of people might watch them. That will get more engagement, and that will automatically happen anyway because they're shorter, but people would like that. And you know, so what I find on my channel, I try to mix it up a bit to entice different types of people, to make a diverse community, if you will. So, you know, I've got these longer live streams, I've got my shorts videos, which I could talk about in a moment. And also I've got my Tuesday bite-sized videos where I go on a particular topic for sort of 5 to 7 minutes, you know, to bring value. And it's just, you know, all that sort of thing. Now, something else I'd highly recommend as a gamer or as any content creator is perhaps test out shorts video. Now, you may have noticed that Sundays blew up massively compared to some of my videos, and it got over 500 views, and that was incredible. I couldn't believe it. So you could literally do, and the rules of, if you're unaware of shorts videos, the rules is basically sort of has to be on your phone, vertical. You can add a thumbnail if you wish, put hashtag shorts at the end of the title and in the description to get it on the short shelf, or hopefully it'll end up there. And because there's less people making and looking at shorts than the main content, you've got less competition and you're more likely to get views. So bear that in mind. Right, let's just, whoa, okay, I'm just going to briefly look at the comments. But before I do, if you just joined us, I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and I'm here to bring you absolute, here we go, absolute value. If you're getting value from today's live stream, smash that like button, consider subscribing, and why not share this video with any of your friends who you feel may enjoy this content. So let's have a look at the comments. Let's see what's going on. Blah blah blah. I'm glad that helped. Good advice, that. Nice stream. No, cool, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. That's wicked, that's wicked. Okay, absolute value. All right. If you got any questions, feel free to throw them in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to do my best to answer them. So I want you to bear in mind, if you take nothing else away from this live stream, think about value, think about how you can be different from other people. And also, especially as a gamer or any type of creator, have a look at other gaming channels and find ones that you like. So building your community, take the time to watch their videos, comment, you know, in a natural, I don't mean in a spammy way, but, you know, in a natural way, take the time to care and, you know, get to know them a bit and they'll watch your videos and you might get a few subscribers out of it and that sort of thing. It's just about building each other's communities. But then study what you like about their videos and think, and be, you know, not harsh on yourself, but think, right, how can I do that better? Because I believe if you apply yourself, it's amazing what you can achieve. So if someone does a really cool walkthrough, maybe they have a cool voice or, I don't know, they're just doing it a certain way, think, okay, I could do that, but I could do it a bit better. I could perhaps use, I don't know, different camera angles on my face. Or if you don't want to show your face, you could have, like, I don't know, different words pop up. Or, I don't know, you can have, you know, you know what I mean? Think of like how you can make your videos just stand out just a little bit differently, so then people will go, oh, this ain't normal. You know, this ain't just like every other gaming channel. This is a little bit different. And again, think of how you can be different. So again, think of your branding. I know I keep saying that, but you know, add those different colours, make really clear thumbnails that are really obvious what they are. And if you just keep pushing and going and going, you will build your community, and this is how you build a channel, not just for gamers, but for anyone watching this video. This is how you build your channel. Please take this on board, because those of you I know that are sort of doing this already, I have noticed on the TQ that your channels are growing naturally because it just looks like you care. And something else I want you to bear in mind is, if you've got 1 subscriber, or if you've got 10,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers, I don't care who you are, if you see yourself as big, I don't mean a big-headed way, but see yourself as almost like a company, you know, in your head type of thing. You know, your brand is like professional. So you take the time to make everything professional, you know, make the banner look more professional, maybe 6 months later, improve it, make it better. Think, how can I make these thumbnails look more professional? Look at other channels, see how they do it, try and tinker, see if you can make it look a bit better, you know, this sort of thing. And have a look around. There's a great website called Place It, and you can get loads of templates, and that will help you create and build your own templates for thumbnails and covers to make them look really professional if you just don't feel you have the time to make it, or you don't feel you have the skill yet. But that's something you can learn in time. But as a creator, we're everything. We're directors, we're cameramen, we're editors, we're designers, we're graphic design, you know what I mean? We're literally, you know, and that's why I think creators can relate with gamers and vice versa. And a lot of us are one of the same, because we're a bit of everything. You know, we without realizing, we grow lots of different skills to add to this ensemble, and you have a lot of talent, so use it. So there you go. I'm getting a bit passionate now, but there you go. So yeah, I feel like I'm going on the bush a bit now. So please throw in the questions if you have any, because you guys ultimately rock. All right. If you have any questions, feel free in the after show to ask me. I just want to say, before we crack on, I just want to say thank you. Hang on, I've got lost a minute. There we go. Sorry. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you got value from today's video. Feel free to ask your questions in the after show, or if you watch this on the replay, put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them over the weekend or whenever. I hope you've enjoyed today. If you want to support the brand, just watch any of my videos from start to end. That means a lot. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're new here or a silent listener and you've been enjoying tonight, because I know there's been at least 8 or 9 of you silent listeners, thank you so much for joining. If you watched this content before, welcome back. If you're new, consider subscribing. And I just hope that you've got some value from today's show. So please feel free to tell me what you think or ask any questions. Also, I'm going to do a more specific video of the core things around building a channel as a gamer, or aimed at gamer creators. I'm going to make a specific video that I will post on the channel. I've actually already made it, so it will go up on the channel and it will go live in a few weeks. So look out for that. Anyway, have a great weekend. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and feel free to ask your questions out in the after show. And as always, guys, come on, let's do it together. I'm losing my voice, but come on. You guys, let's do it together now. You guys rock! See you in the after show for you core fans. Absolute value. I enjoyed tonight's show. I really did. Welcome to the after show if you're still here. Just while people are sort of leaving the studio, if you will, or leaving the cinema, let's just have a little brief look at what's going on. Wicked. We've had 11 people. We've had 2 or 3 interact, and we've got at least 9 or 10 silent listeners. Thank you again for watching, or as you're leaving, or etc. Thank you very much. You rock as well. Adrian Gamers, you rock as well. I will have to check out your channel if I haven't already. I will just copy and paste that so I can have a look after the live stream. Yeah, so if you've got any questions, feel free to knock them in. I just wanted to, this was an old school t-shirt that I made with Brad here at TVR Creators, before we turned into TVR Creators, when it was like the TVR universe. And I just thought it'd be a bit different, something different. But I've also noticed that the cameras hate it. Hate it because it's white and it reflects light everywhere. So I probably won't wear it anytime soon until I use my, a more professional camera. But anyway, yeah, so I was just playing around with lights tonight. I'm using blue tonight just because why not? And I just want to thank you again for those of you that have helped us get to 300 subscribers. Absolutely awesome. So if you've got any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you again so much for watching. And you know what? I'm going to leave you now because I fancy a beer, because I think I deserve it. And I just want to say, ultimately, from the bottom of my heart, keep doing what you're doing. I mean that. Go and watch Nick Newman's video tomorrow, live stream tomorrow, or at least a bit of it, to learn a bit more about YouTube. And also have a great weekend and take away something. Pick one thing, improve upon it, and next week you'll be an even better creator. So on that bombshell, I will see you next week. So have a great weekend, guys, and as always, guys, you guys rock. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey,